20 video game facts all gamers should know. Ever wondered what was the first video game or why Pac-Man looks like a pizza with a slice missing? 1. The first video game was Tennis for Two, not Pong. But no, it was actually Tennis for Two, developed in 1958 by physicist William Higginbotham. 2. Mario was originally a carpenter, not a plumber. The switch to plumbing was probably a career upgrade, considering he went from fighting apes to rescuing princesses. 3. Pac-Man's design was inspired by a pizza missing a slice. The iconic shape of Pac-Man wasn't some genius design, it was inspired by a pizza with a slice missing. 4. E.T. the video game was so bad, unsold copies were buried in a landfill. Video game was so horrendous that it led to thousands of unsold cartridges being buried in a New Mexico landfill. 5. The Konami code has appeared in over 100 games. This sequence of button presses has appeared in over 100 games and is the cheat code equivalent of Open Sesame. 6. Mortal Kombat led to the creation of the ESRB. The game featured digitized actors and the infamous fatality moves. 7. The World Health Organization recognizes gaming addiction as a disorder. Symptoms include impaired control over gaming, prioritizing gaming over other life interests, and continuing to game despite negative consequences. 8. The longest gaming session led to a man's death. A Taiwanese man decided to play World of Warcraft for 24 hours straight and ended up dead. 9. Action video games can improve your vision. Studies have shown that these games can enhance spatial resolution, making gamers better at distinguishing between different shades of color. 10. Grand Theft Auto 5 is the most expensive game ever made. With a budget of $265 million, Grand Theft Auto 5 is the Hollywood blockbuster of the gaming world. 11. Nearly half of all gamers are female. Women are not only avid gamers but are also making their mark in game development and esports. 12. A Game Boy survived a bombing during the Gulf War. One unit survived a bombing during the Gulf War and still functions to this day. 13. The name Atari means success in the game Go. Atari wasn't just a cool-sounding name, it means success in the game Go. 14. Nintendo initially sold playing cards. Before they were making you curse at your friends in Mario Kart, Nintendo was in the playing card business. 15. The Madden Curse affects players featured on the cover. Players featured on the cover of Madden NFL games often suffer injuries or a decline in performance. 16. Final Fantasy was named for its creator's last-ditch effort. The name Final Fantasy sounds like a grand finale, but it was actually named because it was Square Enix founder Hironobu Sakaguchi's last-ditch effort to save his failing company. 17. Minecraft is the best-selling video game of all time. With over 200 million copies sold, Minecraft takes the crown as the best-selling video game ever. 18. The Legend of Zelda was inspired by its creator's childhood. Shigeru Miyamoto, the genius behind The Legend of Zelda, drew inspiration from his childhood experiences of exploring caves and fields. 19. Doom was so popular it was installed on more computers than Windows 95. When Doom was released, it became so popular that it was installed on more computers than Windows 95. 20. World of Warcraft has its own language course. If you've ever wanted to speak Orcish, World of Warcraft has you covered. From the first video game to the psychology of Tetris, we've covered the bases.